What's up, everybody? Welcome back to My Twisted Life and TV. I am Poetry. You are here for another recap and review of Blood and Water. This is season 2, episode 2, Mayday. Okay, for this show here, y'all, is really written well. I know it's based on a true story. I don't know where the true story ended and where it just decided to continue on, or if we still playing out the original true story of this case. But the writing has layers upon layers upon layers. The way that they weave each other's storylines in together, each other's subject matter in together without making it seem so heavy for us, you know what I'm saying? Like there's TV shows that just pile everything on us, and then you're like, dog, you don't know which cause to like really focus in on. They got a lot going on here too in Blood and Water, but it's not like so heavy that we can't like appreciate each layer that's being presented to us. I absolutely love to hear all of the African languages that are being spoken. I haven't picked up anything, y'all. Not nothing. Sorry. And I said I wanted to, but I haven't. Only thing I know is Nakupenda. That's it. Nakupenda. And I might be pronouncing it wrong. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, y'all let me know. Back in the day when I was in love and stuff, right? Had his boyfriend. He's from South America, but he speaks a language similar to Creole Patois. Creole and Patois mixed together. He's from Guyana. Anywho, so yeah, we were trying to like say I love you to each other in like a lot of different languages. So we were trying to teach each other the different languages. And I think Nakupenda means I love you. Y'all let me know if it does. If it doesn't, I think it's supposed to be Swahili. If I'm wrong, y'all let me know what I've been saying to this dude for all this. Well, we ain't together no more, but still. Y'all let me know exactly what I was saying. Because he still texts it to me, even though we're not together. Because we still conversate, even though we're not together. Whatever. Let's get to the show. Blood and Water. I think this is how it goes. Yes, okay. We pick right up where we left off. Puleng is hiding underneath the car. And somebody snatch her. Oh, snatch her up underneath the doggone car. You know, KB is his daddy. Is it Mulopa? Is that his name, right? Had her hemmed up, snatched her up by the collar. What you doing here? What you doing in my house? What you doing in my house? He probably would have shook the life out of her if KB hadn't came in and intervened. Like, Dad, Paul, what you going? What you know? What's going on? He want to know what Puleng is doing in this house. He know she a sneaky little something, but he also know that he ain't on the up and up. He knows it, right? We know it too. So, Puleng, though, she pulls her lies together hella quick. That girl can lie her butt off, right? She was like, KB was like, I thought you were supposed to be in the bathroom. What you doing down here in the garage, right? My daddy think you in here stealing. Like, what's going on? You know, she thought quick. Saw the toilet paper over in the corner, like, you know what? I needed some toilet paper. We keep ours in the garage, so I figured you did too, so that's why I was down here. Then I saw the photo albums. I got a little nosy, my bad. You know, I couldn't help, I couldn't resist myself. And then her phone buzzed again. And so Mulopa picks up the phone from underneath the car. And she was like, oh yeah, I had dropped my phone. I was trying to get it. So maybe that's why your daddy thought I was hiding, right? And he's like, uh-huh. Now he had already opened up a call log. Y'all peeped that, right? He opened up the call log and he could see that Fiks had called. Well, I guess her mama's name was on her too, because she's like, oh yeah, my mama's calling me too. Now remember, she left school earlier that day. First class of the day. She hadn't been there 5 good minutes. Left school and ain't went home yet. Okay. KB is like, come on now, let's just go back upstairs and let's chill again. Daddy like, nah. It's time for her to go. Puleng said, you right. It's time for me to go. My mama gonna be worried about me. It's time for me to get up out of here, right? So next thing we see is Janet, the counselor, and Fiks during a little counseling session that they had earlier, right? So Fiks is trying to confirm that, no, she gonna have the utmost confidence in Janet. You know, there ain't nothing I say in there gonna get out of this room, right? Janet never said that what she said stays between them. She never said that. She was like, girl, I've been doing this for a long doggone time. Like, okay. So Fiks, she spilled the beans. She had to spill the beans, because the next thing we know, her and Puleng are sitting on the side of that pool. She got her drink in her hand. This girl always drinking some doggone vodka. But they in the middle of the doggone night, right? Puleng, you ain't with home yet. Tandy gonna tan your hide. Do y'all get spankings in South America? Not South America, South Africa. Y'all get spankings. I was talking about my ex-boyfriend. That's why I said South America. Okay. Anyway, Tandy gonna be on your head. She's gonna be on your head if nothing else. Anyway, Fiks is like, you know what? Let's go ahead and do this DNA test. Let's get it over with. And Puleng was like, are you sure? Because, like, once we do this, ain't no turning back. Are you sure about this, right? She said, girl, take the doggone swab. So they both swabbing each other cheeks and everything. I thought that liquor's supposed to mess up a swab when you're doing DNA. Because she was tossing back that liquor, but I'm not sure. It's neither here nor there at this point. Okay, but yeah, Fiks had told Janet everything, y'all. I'm from the Midwest, okay? Y'all see how Janet's face lit up? Like, tell me more. Tell me more. Anybody else notice this? Anybody else? Then she said, does anybody else know what you about to tell me? Fiks is like, no. So, her and Puleng, like I said, they swab cheeks and stuff and everything, take the test. And when she let Fiks take the test with her, I was like, why, girl? I wouldn't trust it. I wouldn't trust her like that. Because Janet was in there telling her, do it. Do it. Take the test. Do it. Do it. Do it. I really, really wonder what Janet's involvement is in all of this. I'm still trying to tie in her orphan story to what's going on. So Chris and Mark, they make it out hot and heavy. They going up in Chris's crib. They stumble on into the house half naked. Any of y'all ever did that? You know, you see that happen in the movies all the time, where people are so engrossed in one another, they all hot and heavy, they knocking over lamps and throwing each other against the wall and knocking food off the table because they so hungry for each other's affection at that point in time that they oblivious to what's going on around them. This is like raw savagery type of intimacy. I ain't never had that. Never had that. And if somebody was that aggressive in nature with their intimacy with me, I'd probably punch them in their damn face. I'm gonna let you know that right now. You're like, I'm not even the type of chick that wants you to smack my ass, because I'm gonna punch you back. I'm just letting you know that right now. But anyway, his parents there. His parents who we have not seen. Didn't see the entire first season. They there. And Chris is like, what the heck y'all doing here? Like, I mean, this is their home, but they supposed to be in Monte Verde, something like that. Okay, anyway, Mom's is like, Chrissy, how you doing, boo? I didn't know. Hey boy, hey, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to tell me all about him later. That's how they work. They just so open and they free spirited and stuff. But evidently, they don't take good care of their son. He takes care of himself, which is probably why he's so defensive all the doggone time. They've been gone for a long doggone time, right? Well, Puleng finally make it home. Tandy, like, you grounded as soon as she walk in the door. Like, we up here in this school defending you, and all you doing is lying left and right. And she said, well, if I'm lying, I got it from y'all. I was ready for her mama to backhand her baby powder back pop her. You know what I'm saying? I was waiting for her to do that. But anywho, my mama, well, not my mama, but my auntie, because that's who I live with, she would have knocked me in the next week, y'all. I'm telling y'all, she would have knocked me in the next week. But Baba interfered. And you know that Puleng still got beef with her daddy, right? So she's like, did you tell Mama I was at the courthouse? Did you tell Mama I heard that you asked her for an abortion? You know, you probably was happy when Fume got abducted, right? Okay, problem solved. Wash your hands of it. How could you let him back in his house, Mama? Whatever Tandy was about to bring down on her, Puleng just threw that all off with this whole conversation. Like, how dare you bring this man back up into this house after he tried to make you have an abortion, and all of a sudden now your kid missing the day you have her. Okay, so she throws down some glass and storms off. But Tandy and Julius, they are still supporting each other through all of this. Like, Puleng looked out at them like, she can't be serious. She can't be serious. Yeah, they still supporting each other. At least they know putting up a good front if they not. Well, back in school, Wendy just found out that she's going to be considered for the Future Leaders program. Reese, she researching facilities to stick her mama in, because her mama ain't getting no better. Earlier we saw her looking through her little cash stash to see if she had enough money. It's gonna cost them like $35,000. It's some big bucks to put her mama into this mental institution, and I think that was just for like the stay, it include the medicines and all the stuff that she gonna need, and that was like a daily rate or some crap like that. Yeah. So she's seriously considering selling X too, and by her being in this business class, she able to get some little tips from her teacher on how to move in the market, right? Anyway, Fiks, she back there researching the heck out of Julius's case. She trying to learn all that she can learn. Chris, he tell her, look, my parents been gone for 6 months. I was like, 6 months? He in 11th grade. Y'all got him fending for himself like that in 6 months. No wonder he always angry, right? And Sam, I told y'all I don't like Sam. I don't like Sam at all. And I don't like him flirting with Fiks. Again, his flirting is annoying, right? I wonder does he know what his mama is up to? I wonder, you know what I'm saying? Because she using that boy to get close to Fiks. I already know. Anyway, speaking of being up to something, KB called Wade and Puleng hugged up, right? And I was like, I know doggone well he heard her say it's almost over, but then he gonna let Wade sit there and lie and say that she was congratulating him on getting the chief editor position. Meanwhile, he got the photo album that she was supposedly looking through in the garage, and Puleng was like, oh my God, you got pictures. I'm saying all his little baby pictures, everybody in the pictures except for Fiks. When she said everybody, I'm thinking she mean that Fiks's parents are in this photo album as well, but Fiks ain't there. And he was like, I don't know where she was at though, right? Now, by looking at these pictures, she learned that he got a second house that they don't use anymore. You know what I'm saying? They don't use for nothing but storage. So I guess they about to do a little road trip, do a little breaking and entry, something like that. Maybe she convinced him to throw his birthday party there that Reese is going on and on about. And that's exactly what she do, right? Reese just needs somewhere to sell her little product, truth be told. And Puleng wants to get inside that house to be nosy. Girl, you playing with fire. You playing with fire. Do you really care about your relationship at all? Do you? What? I just realized I got one earring on, y'all. Oh well, whatever. Boom, boom, boom. That's how you fix that. Okay, so I figure she about to get burned. She about to get burned badly. Well, because Janet is now in there talking to Principal Daniels. They met each other in the hallway, right? And she's like, you know what? I think I should probably talk to Puleng too. You know, see how she dealing with this protection order that's against her. You know, she might need a little counseling herself. See if she all right. She digging herself. Janet, what you looking for, girl? What you looking for? Well, Puleng, like I said, she's planning to scout out, KB's second house, and she gonna use Zama's interference, but she gotta get out of her own house first. She grounded. So I was surprised that Zama was able to come over, being that she grounded. Okay. Anyway, over at Fiks' house, she's still going through articles, and I was hoping that she would come up on KB's daddy being involved, but her daddy, whose name is Brian, I just learned his name was Brian. We call him Tata, remember? He came in instead. I said, he gonna start being nosy. He gotta start being nosy. At least I think he would, because I would start being nosy. Try to figure out why every time you come in the room, she close her laptop or she close her book. Find out what's going on, right? So, child, this girl, she won't wait to make a fake letter to give to her parents saying that there's some type of school event that she has to attend so she can get free this weekend. He like, wait a minute, wait. You want me to risk my mama job again so you could run off with your boyfriend whose daddy is out to get you? Make it make sense. Have you lost your doggone mind, right? So she tell him what her real plan is. And so his mind is like, oh, so you really ain't into KB like that. You just using him, right? Why don't you just tell that boy the truth? Because KB's like, Puleng is like, no, I'm not using him. Tell him the truth then. Well, Puleng has convinced herself that it ain't gonna go so well if I do, So she is practically begging Wade, come on, dog, be there for me, please, right? So reluctantly, he says he'll help, Every time he said he's not gonna help her do nothing else, Wade come through again. At least she stopped lying to him, kind of, sort of. She's still admitting some truths, but she ain't like flat out lying to him like she doing to KB right now. Anyway, over at Fiks' house, she going through her parents' stuff, and she finds her fake birth certificate, right? And guess whose signature is on it? B. Jackson, right? So she went through all those letters, and now she know that B. Jackson went to jail for fraud, for signing fraudulent birth certificates, all a part of this abduction ring that they got going on, right? So we go back to the school, and Reese and Chris, they get busted smoking weed. So Chris takes the fall. He had just considered that this is Reese's first offense. This is not Reese's first offense. And he overheard that she was having problems at home, and he, on the other hand, he feeling pretty good. My parents are home. My mama cooking and stuff. Seem like they sticking around this time. He feeling look all right about himself. So he also figures that, his parents put too much money into this doggone school, so they had never suspend him. So for his discipline, he gets stuck on Wendy's dance committee. But that's not his biggest issue. His biggest issue right now is the big dinner that mama was planning. She's claimed she was cooking. Yeah, it ain't happening. They finna go off to Mumbai. See you later, bye. Be back next year. That sounded what it seemed like to me, right? That's your kid, right? That's your kid. He on his own again. So Reese was trying to convince him to go to KB's party. He still ain't feeling KB that much right now. But she's like, that was your A1, day one, whatever. You gotta go. So now he really ain't got no excuse on why not to go, other than the fact that him and KB still ain't really talking. Well, Fiks, she gets the bright idea to go to the prison to talk to B. Jackson. And Sam, he's gonna be the one to drive her over there on the back of his bike. She starts to show B. Jackson Puleng's parents, and then she showed her parents, and B. Jackson's like, no, I don't recognize none of them. Then B. Jackson started asking her about why she there, or she started asking her this in the beginning, why she there. She started asking about the boy who showed up the first time, and I know Puleng's like, what boy, what are you talking about, right? Well, when she got ready to get up out of there, B. Jackson was asking her to put some data on her phone. She did Puleng in the same way. Put some data on her phone. And so then, I don't know what made Fiks at this moment decide to ask about, Mulopa. Is that his name, Mulopa, y'all? KB Daddy, right? And when she showed that picture, baby, B. Jackson, the guard started circling around the back of her. Did y'all notice that? First, the guard was standing over to the side. The guard started circling around the back of her. And then she was like, guard, get me out of her. Get me out of her. Get me out of her, right? And so, Fiks was like, what's going on? I mean, because she was scared, honey. She was clearly scared. That she called for the own guards. Then she whispered to her, don't come back here. Don't you come back here no more, right? Now, like I said, she had already let her know there was some other boy came to visit her. So I wonder if Fiks gonna pick up on it and try to figure out who this boy was, right? Anyway, it's party time. It's party time. And everybody and their mama is there. Thanks to Reese. Okay? KB can't find Puleng because she is snooping around the doggone house. Even Wendy there, Tahira there, and she peeping how Tahira's looking over at Wade like, okay. I thought that they were already together, y'all. No. Because Tahira said sometimes he act like he like me and sometimes he don't. Wade be funny acting. Well, we know that Wade still got a thing for Puleng. Well, Fiks, she don't go to the party right this moment, right? She makes Sam take her home and promise to keep quiet about where they just went. He like, I don't kiss and tell, girl, unless you want me to kiss you. I just like, his flirting is so annoying to me. Maybe it's because I'm not a teenager anymore. Because anyway, child, it don't impress me. It don't impress me. Well, she get a text at that moment that says that the DNA results are in. So Puleng, she at the house. She got Zama and Wade trying to help her search the house. And I was like, where the hell did Nate come from? Nobody likes Nate. Remember, Nate was the one that Puleng got in a fight with. The reason why she got kicked out of her first school. Like, how did Nate get invited there? This is the distraction that Zama set up. She invited people from the old school. So all these people that Reese invited, all these people that Zama invited, just flooded this doggone house. The house is busy as a mug. They trying to make it busy so wouldn't be so easy for KB to figure out where Puleng was. I thought that Reese had invited all these people at first, child, y'all. Okay, so Nate, she was getting on everybody's nerves, right? Especially Wade, and he trying to keep her in check. When she called Tahira a bitch, I just knew it was on and popping in. I thought Wendy was about to shank her for real. Okay. But Wade is like, okay, let me sit her little drunk ass down for real. Well, Zama and them continue to explore. Now, KB, he drunk too, right? But I was like, I think he finna bust Puleng out this time. This girl always find a way to just maneuver through the doggone drama, right? Zama and Wade, they had broken to the little locked door, and they get behind the door, and then KB out there talking to Nate, and Nate telling her, they over there, right? So he stumble in and try to get him some good from Puleng, and Wade's heart just crushed, y'all, just broke to pieces when he heard KB said that he loved her. And I think Puleng said, I love you too, okay? And then he heard that him and Puleng had smashed. Oh, Wayne was just crushed. Wade was crushed. I was crushed for Wade, right? She walks off with him because apparently Fiks has showed up. And being that they got a protective order, she got a protective order against her, I was surprised that she went out there with him. Okay, anywho, Zama looked back like at Wade like, I'm sorry, friend. I know that had hurt, right? You all right? You good? He like, yeah, I'm good. I gotta go. I already knew he was about to go find Tahira. I already knew it. Well, Zama went on to go search the house. But I think, like I said, Wade, he finna cut his losses. He said, fuck it. In the meantime, Fiks need to talk to Puleng. First, KB was like, look, don't start no drama. Please don't come over there. She said, that ain't what I'm here for. Well, baby, Zama was in that house searching the high and low, and she found a checkbook taped to underneath the desk, right? She started flipping through the check stubs. Y'all remember the old checkbooks? They used to have the check stub on the end, and then I still have some of those too. I like those for real. Baby, she found that stub with a stub payable of $35,000 to who? To Baba. To Julius, Puleng daddy. Why is he paying you $35,000? And what you do with the money? Let's talk about that. What did you do with the money, Baba? Okay. Anywho, it was dated when Fiks and Fume was born. Because remember, they have the same birthday. Well, come to find out, the DNA results are in. They are not sisters. I thought she was lying. I did. I just knew she was lying. Then she gave Puleng the results. She was real mad. Was like, stay the hell away from me and my family. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what's the test switch? My mind is going, y'all. I was like, something happened with that test. Did Janet switch the test? Because I don't know why Janet got Puleng's test. I don't know. Fiks was mad as hell. She was mad as hell. Told her, stay the hell away from her. Stay the hell away from her family. You know what I'm saying? We done, son. Okay? So, Zama. I was like, what exactly did Zama find out? Though we know she got this check stub. What else did you find out in this office? And what are y'all putting together that's going on? That Julius was really part of this abduction ring in some form or fashion. It may not have been Fume who was abducted. And again, I think so. How does Janet, I just want to know how Janet ties into this. You know what I'm saying? Because Janet had told Fiks, if you can't find out the truth, then make a family of your own, just like they did, okay? I don't think the K-Boo is Mulopa's child, to be honest. I told y'all that in season 1. I still don't think Fiks' parents are her parents either. I just don't. It's starting to make me wonder if Puleng is even Baba's child, Julius' child. I know Sia is, but I don't know. Child, this too much. This is a good show, good episode. Mayday, Blood and Water, season 2, episode 2. See y'all again next week. Leave your comments down in the comment section. I'd like to chat with you. Peace out, South Africa, and all my other viewers. Good night.